am your reigning, defending, undisputed. I'm the champion of CGR. It's too sweet. And so it's WrestleMania Day, everyone. Happy WrestleMania Day. Obviously, we're all really excited about it around here, and by we, I mean me. Partially because I'm the only one who watches wrestling, partially because I've super kicked everyone in the face. It's been a super kick party to kick off WrestleMania Day. You know, I'm gonna put this down because it's really heavy, but don't get any ideas. R-Truth. In fact, we're gonna get to that in a minute, because I figured today, before WrestleMania, I'd hang out with you guys for a bit and give you my preview and my thoughts, my predictions for tonight's big show, WrestleMania. Play button. Before we get started, I will say this. Not a very good build into WrestleMania this year. The writing, the angles, the storylines have not been very consistent or good. But on paper, the matches look great. This looks like it could be a very good WrestleMania if you ignore how bad Raw has been leading into WrestleMania. And with that said, it all starts with the match that epitomizes that, Randy Orton versus Mr. Money in the Bank, Seth Rollins. Horrible build, but this could be a really good match. In fact, I think it could steal the show. And I'm gonna go with Seth Rollins beating Randy Orton, and again, what could be a very good match. And next up's a really interesting match that could represent a changing of the guard within WWE. It's the United States Championship match. It's the champion Rusev versus the challenger John Cena. Now, what's interesting about this is that it's Cena in a mid-card title match, and we'll get back to this later in our predictions. But anyway, I think what's going to happen here is pretty interesting. I think Cena's going to finally beat the Russian. We're going to have a new United States champion who's a main eventer, which is interesting. We'll get back to that in a minute. Next up, a match I'm really looking forward to, just because I'm such a huge fan of both of these guys. It's Bray Wyatt versus The Undertaker. And this is going to sound crazy, but I think Bray Wyatt wins because I don't think this is The Undertaker's last match. I think Taker's going to lose 2 matches in a row at WrestleMania, go into next year's WrestleMania, which is going to be the biggest one ever. Looking for, the story will be, can The Undertaker go out with one more win? I think that'll be really cool. And I think it starts tonight by him laying down and losing for Bray Wyatt in what could be a very cool theatrical storytelling type of match. Next up is the Pee Break match. It's AJ and Paige versus the Bella Twins, and no disrespect to Paige, but when we said give Divas a chance, we meant give Divas a chance, but except the Bellas aren't very good. AJ and Paige to win. Now we get to that ladder match, the Intercontinental Championship match I talked about earlier. And why I think it ties into Cena beating Rusev is, I think what's going to happen here is you're going to have Daniel Bryan win the Intercontinental Championship, which is interesting because here you're going to have Bryan and Cena, who are really the 2 top baby faces, the top good guys in the company, having the mid-card championships. I think we could be seeing WWE, in the absence of Brock Lesnar, really elevate the 2 lesser titles by giving them to John Cena and Daniel Bryan, who I think is going to win what should be a great ladder match. And of course, next up is a match that if you would have told me when I was 15 would someday actually happen, I would have been pretty surprised. I grew up as a WWE guy, but I had friends who were WCW guys, and I would watch WCW pay-per-views over at their place. So, I saw both these guys in their prime. Sting versus Triple H. Sting's very first match in the WWE. It's really cool. I think this is going to be a really nostalgic treat for those of us who were around for Sting's heyday. And I think it's going to be a cool match. I think Sting comes in and gets his big WrestleMania moment by beating Triple H. Finally, the big one, the main event. Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. And I have to say, I'm a big Brock Lesnar fan. He is the most believable, badass champion in a long time. His matches are so much different from everyone else on the roster. And that's why he's such a great champion, such a fun, believable, badass champion. He doesn't fight. Well, he doesn't wrestle like anyone else because he fights. And it just makes for a really cool spectacle when he's in the ring, which is why I hope he wins. I'm gonna pick Brock Lesnar just because I have to assume that there's no way they know Roman Reigns isn't ready. They're not dumb, right? Brock to win. But anyway, those are my predictions. Let me see yours down in the comments. And sincerely, guys, I know we complain a lot about wrestling on the internet. We tend to be very angry when Daniel Bryan gets pooped on, but listen, it's WrestleMania. It's the most fun day of the year to be a wrestling fan. So just for tonight, let's all be the marks that Vince wants us to be. Trust me, you'll have more fun. Let's just enjoy WrestleMania. I hope you guys have a good time. Have some friends over, get some pizza, watch WrestleMania, and watch Brock Lesnar destroy everything in his path. Except except Roman Reigns, who's probably going to win. God damn it.